Hello, everyone. Hate starting the show off on a sad note. It's getting to become the norm every day, unfortunately. But week and a half ago, I read about this man who had collapsed while walking to his car. Sadly, he just passed away this morning from congestive heart failure. Now, the problem is, only 48 years old. Remember Anthony Mason? Phenomenal basketball player, primarily with the New York Knicks. I know I do. I remember watching him growing up. And he was born December 14th, 1966, passed away this morning, like I said, at the age of 48. Folks, that's much too young, you know. Yes, it was sad yesterday about Leonard Nimoy, but he was 83. He lived long and prospered, no doubt. Anthony Mason, 48. That's just way too young to die, my friends. No question about that, but he will be sorely missed. He won't be forgotten. And a moment of silence, please, for the late, great Anthony Mason. Aye. Well, you know me. Can't have the show on a sad note. No way, baby. Because it's time to get funky up in here. That's right. Hello, everyone. It is indeed Saturday, February 28th in the year of our Lord 2015. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. It's Cinema Saturday. Hot damn, it's the weekend. I'm loving it. And, oh, what a soundtrack we got for today. What a movie we got for today. Remember the 1976 blaxploitation classic Car Wash? Oh, absolute classic movie. Richard Pryor, George Carlin, the Pointer Sisters. Come on. Awesome stuff. Great movie. Hilarious. Lots of fun on that one. Hard to believe that movie's 39 years old now. Wow. Definitely a great soundtrack. 1976 had to be the year of the funkiness at its finest. Hey, it's the last day of Black History Month. Might as well go out with a bang, right? That's what I'm saying. But I say every day is Black History Day. And Women's History Day. And lesbian, gay, bi, transgender, whatever they are. Day. All of them. We celebrate life every day. That's what it's all about. White people, Mexicans, black people, Asians, all races, all race, creed, color, national origin, whatever, baby. It don't matter. As long as you're cool, you know we're cool. Yeah, feeling good, wicked good. Let's bring out a couple phenomenal unofficial sponsors for our show. Now this lovely lady is living up in good old Missouri, or as I like to call it up there, Missouri. Yeah, they do. I'm talking about the lovely and amazing Kristen Lynn Doherty. Kristen Lynn Photography. Folks, if you haven't gone to like that page yet, shame on you. She's an amazing, amazing photographer. She really is. Specializes in a lot of family portraits, particularly the little ones. And every day she's posting up positive, inspirational posts and pictures. Awesome stuff. Kristen Lynn, you do such amazing work. And I want you to know that a friend of mine just went up to where your husband Brett works. So they might be working together. So yeah, we'll talk more about that. I'll hit you up and I'll let you know if he knows the man. But anyway, so yeah, Kristen Lynn Doherty and Kristen Lynn Photography. Folks, you gotta check them out. And another one you gotta check out is my man Brian Lawson. If you're down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma, which is where Kristen's actually from, originally, you gotta check out Lost Photography. Unique Techniques. Oh, he's a DJ as well, folks. UNEEKTEKNEEKS. Brian Lawson, Lost Photography. This guy's so cool, he's got a reversible business card. Brian's a former real hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day as well. And the guy's absolutely phenomenal. Very dear friend of mine. He fixes engines for a living. And he's a DJ. And he's a phenomenal photographer. You gotta check his page out if you haven't already. Check out Unique Techniques, Lost Photography. You'll find it. You'll be blown away. Yeah! Delilah's dancing too. Let's bust out a beer consumption apparatus for Cinema Saturday. This one, of course, is representing St. George Brewing Company out of Hampton, Virginia. But our beer of the day for today, Monteo Cerveza Clara. Clear beer. 4.5% alcohol by volume, so they are below average in strength, but not below average in flavor. Product of Mexico, brewed and bottled by Cerveceria Modelo. How about that, huh? In Mexico. I believe Mexico City. So yeah, product opening apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. Oh, nice pop too. It's like pulling your head out of your ass, you know? 45 degree angle right into the beer consumption apparatus right over the keyboard because I'm just that damn good. Haven't spilled, drop you out, never have, never will. The Love Goddess is making General Tso's chicken tonight. Yummy. I'm excited.
Wait, Daddy, you lied. You said she was...
I thought she was making pizza too, but Mommy confused us. She's not having her tilapia tonight. I guess she's doing that tomorrow. Or the spicy sausage, po' boys or homeboys or whatever the hell type of sandwiches they are that Mommy calls them. What are they called?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Princess Delilah's on camera.
Look.
Straight hair. What?
What was that?
It's funky music.
Oh.
It's a soundtrack from 1976. A lot of disco and funk music. Pretty cool, huh?
Whoa, jeez!
Knocked you out. Hey, cheer the best all of you pussies in Germany. Kampai, as they say in Japan. Oh my goodness, now you look like a Wookiee. You look like Chewbacca. That was very nicely done, Delilah. You sound like Chewbacca from Star Wars. Can you do that again with the face?
I can't see the face.
You know what'd be really funny is if you put sunglasses on with your hair like that.
Oh, Taylor did that.
Yeah. All right, well, folks, that beer's a good one. I'm going to give it a B-. It's above average in flavor. I like it.
Hi.
Oh, that's Patches. Crazy doggy. With horrible breath because he eats his own poop. Alright, so we're just playing the whole entire soundtrack, folks. Oh, Bill Withers? Lean on Me? Oh, I'm gonna get next to you. Ooh, that's a great song. I want to get next to you. Phenomenal song. Alright, well, we got a plethora of birthdays to get to. And right off the bat is my very own sister-in-law. Who's one of your favorite aunties?
I have a lot.
Yeah, but who's one of your favorites? You just saw her for Christmas.
I forgot her name for a minute. Aunt Melissa.
Auntie Melissa, that's right. Happy birthday, Auntie Melissa. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I know you're under the weather right now, but hey, it's a lot better than being under the dirt, huh?
Yeah.
You got that right. Melissa, I'm glad you're getting spoiled, as you should, and happy birthday to you. So great seeing you. We can't wait to see you again. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. And celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beer. Love you, sis.
It's my hat now.
Hey, thief. I need that hat. I can't do my show without it.
Okay.
It's a funky hat. It's a funky hat. Make it funky. Yeah. Alright, next on the list, my good friend English Rose. A wonderful mafia on the old Mafia Wars. It's a lot of fun on the old Mafia Wars. You know what we do, right? That's right. We ice fools. We get rid of some pent-up frustration. It's a lot of fun. We team up and we crush the opposition. English Rose, happy birthday, and I hope you have a wicked awesome day.
This is what I
Celebrate well and enjoy.
This is what I don't drink.
Cheers and beers. Why not?
Because I'm too young.
Good. Just checking. Alright. Next on the list, my good friend Stan Wright. Long-time mafioso on the old Mafia Wars. In fact, we used to play Farmville together. I don't get to play it anymore, but I made it to level 103. That's good enough for me. Stan, happy birthday to you, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Been a little while since I heard from you, so drop me a line, let me know how you're doing. And Stan, I hope you have a wicked awesome day. And celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Next on the list, my good friend James Meisgeier. Now here's a badass weapons repairman that I work with down here in Yeehaw.
Texas.
Otherwise known as?
Oklahoma.
You got it. That's right. And what's up, brother? Happy birthday to you. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you're like me, you probably started celebrating a little early yesterday, right? Absolutely. Hell yeah. Snow days, especially down here in Yeehaw, Texas. They're rare, but boy, are they great. Well, James, I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers to beers. Folks, this soundtrack's an hour and 11 minutes long. So I gotta stretch this show out. It's gonna be a long one, but it's all about the music today. And of course my shout outs, our babes and hunks of the day, and all that good stuff. So our next birthday goes to my good friend, Cherie Diefenthaler. 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 Did I pronounce it right? Diefenthaler? I hope so. Cherie, happy birthday to you. Another wonderful Mafia on the old Mafia Wars. An awesome lady. More recent addition to the crew, and I'm glad to have you. Triple threat burpee. Wow. Oh, there we go. Well, Cherie, my friend, happy birthday. And hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Alright, next on the list. I've known this guy a long damn time. My good friend Pat Doherty. No relation to Kristen as but maybe her husband. Hell, I don't know. They do spell Doherty the same way as well with the last name. Daugherty. That's right. Well, hey, Pat is a fine outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class of 1991. The best damn graduating class in the history of mankind, womankind, and its kind. Well, I know, we graduated together, so we know it was awesome. And Pat, happy birthday, brother. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. And celebrate well and enjoy. Been a while since I heard from you. Drop me a line, let me know how you're doing. Hey, cheers and beers to you. Next on the list. The pride of good old Fresno, California, the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Southern Oregon. Of course. My man, Danny Campos. The one for my love goddess. I would never know who this legendary man is. Danny, brother, happy birthday to you. How are you? Former guest co-host on Beer and Song of the Day. An awesome guy. My best man in our wedding between Farrah and I. Hell yeah. And Danny, my man, happy birthday to you. And brother, I hope you're enjoying it and enjoying it well. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. You know, Danny, you ought to be a hunk of the day on Beer and Song of the Day someday, huh? What do you think? Let me know. How about my man, Chuck Frederick? Chuck Frederick was actually born on February 29th. He's a leap year guy. But hey, we gotta celebrate today because there is no February 29th this year. But next year, Chuck, you can celebrate your birthday on a normal day of February 29th. Next year is a leap year. And Chuck is a fellow mafioso on the old Mafia Wars. And happy birthday to you, Chuck. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. And celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers the beers. Man, good music. Next on the list, my man Bubba Agus, A-G-U-S. Bubba, what's up, man? Another February 29th leap year baby birthday. Hell yeah. And happy birthday, and I hope you're doing well. Another mafioso on the old Mafia Wars. And Bubba, I hope you have a wicked awesome day. And hey, celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers the beers. And the final birthday of the day goes to a great friend of mine. I worked with him at the Vineyard Haven A&P back in the day. And I've known this man for, God, what, over 30 years, I think. My man, Nelson Swartz. Nelson, great hearing from you today. Always great hearing from you. And the day I met you, and I was first told of your birthday, and I thought it was so cool that you were a leap year baby. And I've never forgotten your birthday. Hell yeah. And you get to celebrate your birthday next year on the correct date. But Nelson, happy birthday, my friend. The pride of Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts, and a damn good man he is. And Nelson, my friend, I hope you have a wicked awesome day and celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Nelson, I know you remember music like this back in the mid-70s. Hell yeah, you probably remember the movie Car Wash. Maybe you went to the theater to see it. Well, I wish I could have. All right. Well, you know, we had ourselves a doozy of a trivia question, and they got answered, and they got answered correctly. This 1976 movie featured an awesome soundtrack, along with the likes of Richard Pryor, George Carlin, and the Pointer Sisters. What movie is this? Well, check it out. Guess who answered it correctly? One of our unofficial sponsors of today's show, Brian P. for Pretty Badass Mofo Lawson. Brian Lawson, you nailed it. You said this. You said car wash. You said, I want to say car wash, but that's just because of the Pointer Sisters. I think I remember them on there. Brother, hot diggity dog damn, you absolutely nailed it. Wicked awesome job. Ernie Big. Oh, I'd like to salute to you. Oh, hell yeah. Damn right, Brian. Wicked awesome job, my friend. Cheers to beers. You know what I like is our former Real Babe of the Day and first ever Fan of the Week winner, the lovely, gorgeous, amazing Michelle Nix, good old Washington State, pretty much Southern British Columbia, Canada, eh? You know what I'm saying, eh? That's what I'm telling you to be. Oh, Canada, indeed. You gotta get hello to our neighbors up north, and I do each and every day on Bear and Song of the Day. Yeah, make it funky. Well, Michelle, you were so confident in that answer, you even said, he's right. He's right, you know. Yeah, you nailed it. Michelle, Brian was right. Thank you for noting that. See, and that's one you could have had correct. Well, guess what? Per the trivia question rules, Michelle, you could try again on the next day's trivia question. All right. So, with that said, we got all the, oh! No. Check this out. I found another Friend of the Day app that's working. I was very happy about that. So, what I'm going to do from now on is every day, whoever the Friend of the Day is, per the app that I use, I'm going to give them a shout out on Beer and Song of the Day. You know why? Because I can. It's my show and that's what I do. So today's Fan of the Day, Friend of the Day is my good friend Kelly Miller, a lovely sweetheart of a lady that I know from jolly old England. Her and a wonderful, awesome man Tim, a great couple, very dear friends of mine. And Kelly, congratulations, Friend of the Day, hot diggity dog damn. If that ain't wicked awesome.
I don't know what it is.
That's right, Delilah. Cheers to beers, Kelly. And then, I want to congratulate like number 1,750 on Beer and Song of the Day. Hell yeah. My good friend Adam Fiegel, F-I-E-G-L-E. Adam, you like the page? I hope you enjoy it. I make it a lot of fun each and every day. If the day ends in a Y, it's a wicked awesome day. Period, dot, end of friggin' story. That's what we do on Beer and Song of the Day. It's a lot of fun, lots of variety. Hell, I think more variety than Ed Sullivan back in the day. So Adam, thank you for your support. You support like a double D bra. Underwire. That support, baby. I'm gonna give you the love Dr. Salute. Oh, hell yeah! Yeah, representing Martha's Vineyard Vintage Crew. Hell, I'm vintage. I'm a vintage vineyarder, that's right. Adam, cheers the beers, my friend. Alright. You know, this is gonna be a record setter today. The most ever babes and hunks of the day on one show. But don't worry, I don't have like 20, 30 pictures of each of them, okay? In fact, some of them are very few. there really were no main characters for the movie. So it was just a bunch of people together doing a kick-ass movie. But before I get to that, what I'm going to do is we're going to bring out... I'm going to bring out the vehicle of the day. Remember this scene from the movie Car Wash? I'm guessing that's a 1976 Volkswagen Beetle convertible. I know it's mid-70s in that style. So yeah, Volkswagen Beetle convertible. Beautiful car. Definitely a collector's item nowadays. As orange as the jumpsuits they're wearing. Delilah, you thief! You're mean. Thank you, baby daughters. Alright, so our instrument of the day. There really were no musical instruments in the movie. So you know what? I said screw it. Let's do this. Since the Pointer Sisters were so big in the movie, why not the Pointer Sisters microphone? Sure, in that case it's 3 microphones, but hey, why not a good instrument of the day? Lots of vocals in this movie, so why not the microphone, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, baby. Now, before I get to our babes and hugs of the day, I don't do this often because I don't like negativity. I really don't. But I read something very disturbing just a short time ago. We all remember the late great Dimebag Darrell of Pantera, okay? Dimebag Darrell, a class act, a badass heavy metal legend. And I read a heartbreaking story about how his gravestone and grave was desecrated. It was desecrated by somebody using a Twitter handle. I don't even remember the name of the Instagram handle. That account's been since deactivated. But the lead singer of the band that desecrated the grave, they're out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Okay? The band is called Nuclear Hellfront. Look at this freaking winner. His name is Reese Reese Eber. E-B-E-R. R-E-E-C-E-E-B-E-R. Okay, so this guy is pissed off because supposedly Pantera was racist. So he decided he wanted to desecrate the grave. Okay, first of all, Phil Anselmo was the one that apparently was the racist out of them. Most metalheads don't even like Phil Anselmo anyway because he's a dick. What the hell did Dimebag Darrell have to do with this? And then this guy thinks he's all holier than thou, and yet he wears an upside down cross? Really? If you're gonna hate racism and wear an upside down cross, you're pretty much of a oxymoronic douchebag cocksucker. Reese Eber, I hope somebody finds you and disembowels you with a wooden cooking spoon. I wouldn't mind that. Because you deserve it. What a schlepper. You know, people like that. Hey kids, look, a deer! That's how I feel about that. Take that, and you know what? Here's something else for you, jackass. Take a big fat GFY and shove it up your Rudy Poo candy ass. That's how I feel about that. Alright, enough anger. What a schlepper. I hope somebody beats their asses. I really do. You don't do stuff like that. You know? I get it. Hell, even if he was a racist. You know, sadly, I have friends of mine that I know are racist. I have friends of mine that I know hate Christianity. I have friends of mine that don't agree with the same political agendas that I do. But you know what? The way I operate, I try to look at the good in everyone. That's what I do. Sure, we're all misguided in our own ways. I get that. But that doesn't warrant desecrating somebody's grave over it. You know? Maybe if they're a child molester, sure. I have no use for that, neither do you. Child molesters, yeah. I don't want to think about that. Something I do want to think about, though, is all of our hunks and babes of the day from the movie. And we got a lot. We also got a lot of celebrity birthdays. Tons of celebrity birthdays. So, without further ado, our first hunk of the day, I'm just going to go in alphabetical order. It's just easier for me. Antonio Fargas. Yeah, you know, he played a cross-dressing guy in this movie. And in 1976, that was a pretty risky role to do, folks. You got to give it up to him for that. Antonio Fargas. Listen to that funky guitar, huh? Hell yeah, I love it. 1976, man, the year of the funkiness. Let's drink. Car wash. Alright, so like I said, a lot of celebrity birthdays for today. How about Yeehaw country singer Jason Aldean? Jason Aldean, 38 and doing great. I love this guy. A lot of people say that I remind them of him. Gilbert Gottfried. Remember Gilbert Gottfried? A lot of people can't stand him. I love the guy. Gilbert Gottfried. Seems like he's been around forever. The guy's 60 years old. Comic with a really unique accent. I love the guy. Gilbert Gottfried. 60 years old today. Hell yeah. Oh, there we go. Patrick Monahan. Patrick Monahan, singer, 46 years old today. Digging the shirt right there. Hell, I should have worn something funky. It's a little cold in the house, so I couldn't. Oh, Eric Lindros. Probably the biggest wimp for being a big guy in NHL history. Eric Lindros, 6'4", 240 pounds, and a total douchebag. And now he's suing for defamation or something like that. It's ridiculous. Eric Lindros, who was a good hockey player, but he's a total dweeb. Reminds me of Justine Bieber, really. Squid me. That's how I feel about that. Hell, Antonio Fargas in this role was more masculine than Justine Bieber and Eric Lindros, okay? That's how I feel about that. Oh, look at that. He was even in Starsky and Hutch. That's right. That's where we remember him from, huh? Hell yeah, we do.
You cannot cheat.
We'll always remember him in that role. You know it. Money. Actress, stage actress Bernadette Peters. Finer than a new set of snow tires. 67 today. 67 and a gift sent from heaven. Oh, here we go. So that was Antonio Fargas. Let's bring out Bill Duke, the man in the middle. That man's black. He's dark. A friend of mine used to call that Africa black. That's real dark. Yeah, that's right. Nothing wrong with that. I like that picture. I really do. I hate that HD in the middle, though. We're on there. There he is, Bill Duke. You've seen him in movies. This guy's been in a lot of movies over the years. And look at that old Ford Pinto in the background. Funny. Ali Larter. 39 and wicked fine. God, what was the name of that movie where she came out and... Oh, what was the name of that movie? Football movie. She came out with whipped cream boobies and whipped cream crotch. All she wore was whipped cream. It was funny. Ali Larter. I'll always remember her for that.
Daddy's car, man. Daddy rich. You never watch him on TV?
That's the man who dances to all my questions.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Oh, Richard Pryor. There you go. Yeah. Bill Duke.
Car, honey.
Thank you, miss.
That was Antonio Fargas. Why not a little bit of soundtrack from a movie? Let's take a listen, shall we?
Thank you, brother.
Wait a minute, that ain't Bill Duke, is it?
Good to see you.
Nope. No, it sure is. That's Bill Duke.
There are
Still.
no secrets. Believe that.
I believe
Except believe in the Lord. And believe in yourself.
Amen.
Believe in that federal green. Because money walks and bullshit talks.
Oh, it's a classic line.
How you doing, brother?
I've been following you for 5
God
years.
bless you, brother.
Oh, hell, let's take a drink, shall we?
The privilege of shining your shoe. Please.
Well, you know what they say. I take what is given unto me.
What?
Bird that is literally ice skating on a level.
Wow.
Daddy Rich.
Here's our next beer today.
That was eating the ice.
Birds are hungry. Lion and Kugel's Big Butt Doppelbock. 5.8% of absolute exquisite awesomeness. Out of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin.
Drink with me. That's my cup.
All right. Blessed be the time.
All right.
Carbureting apparatus. Pump technique.
From the body to the heaven.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a good pop tube. 45 degree right in the big assumption apparatus right over the keyboard. Because I'm just that damn good. Haven't spilled a drop yet. Never have, never will.
Daddy Rich, ever since I've been following you, I got a new house and a color TV.
Cheers the best to all of you pros, they say Germany, goodbye, they say in Japan.
Praise the Lord.
Won't you tell everybody how you got so rich, Daddy Rich? This is one nigga you ain't fooling, brother. I mean,
Whoops, sorry for the use of the N-word.
People here.
More commonplace in 1976. That's a horrible word we don't like.
Doing for everybody else.
But I give this an A minus. It's a damn good
The
beer
Church of
indeed.
Divine Economic Spirituality.
That's right. I don't believe in it.
And you don't believe in God.
Not your guy.
Dope.
God's doing all right by me.
Alright, folks, it's time to bring out our next hunk of the day on Beer and Song of
And
the Day.
believe in me. And for a small
Check this out.
I'll set you
Best hairdo in history. No question about it. Franklin Ajay, A-J-A-Y-E.
Then they needed not to have it.
That's the afro.
That is a true afro.
It sure is. Boy, I tell you what, that is the most universal hairdo in history. Men and women of all races wore it. I think the afro needs to come back. I really do. I really, really do. I need that.
Answer him, Lord.
I don't give up with people like
Fell on my face. Thanks,
You know
Delilah
what?
Beans.
Because he's a revolutionary.
Duck, duck. You should wear a
He
hat.
must be leading a bunch of fools. Disrespect women. He
One.
No. Roots and sisters.
Oh, man. Look at that hair, will you? Good God.
He don't know nothing about him. Gonna talk
That was the year. Well, I tell you what. The 70s, the afro was the best ever.
Drop on down, brother.
Come on now. You can't tell me that ain't cool.
I'm gonna drop on down with a bit of light.
I know you gonna dig this.
Remember these words of Daddy Rich. But it might be
listen
the
to that.
root of all this. But it's not
That's him nowadays.
It's not about
He got from afro to dreadlocks. That's him nowadays.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Trimmed down later on after, you know, they started trimming the afro down, unfortunately. Broke my heart. I still say that's the best hairdo in history. And if anybody can do it, they should grow it. Alright, bring it back, folks. Please bring the afro back. Breaks my heart that the afro is no longer. Definitely best hairdo in history. Hell, even better when you get the sideburns with it. Ooh, listen to that funky guitar. Boy, that's some good stuff right there. Franklin Ajay. Where's it Ajay? I don't know. Bam! Hey, George Carlin had something to say about that Reese Ebert dude. Look out, kids and sensitive eyes. He said, that's right, he said that guy is freaking stupid. But he dropped it a little bit harder. We got a lot more celebrity birthdays. Let's keep going with them. Major League pitcher Aroldis Chapman out of Cuba. This guy is 27 years old today, getting into the prime of his career, and he's got $1 billion arm. The dude can throw up to 105 miles per hour. He consistently throws over 100 miles per hour. The guy's insane. Speaking of insane, how about one of my all-time idols, the late great George Carlin. Phenomenal stand-up comedian. Pretty damn good actor too, I might add. George Carlin was in this movie. You remember him as the taxi driver? George Carlin, the epitome of awesomeness. Brian Jones, guitarist for the Rolling Stones. One of the many, sadly, in music that died at the age of 27. He died due to drugs. He would be 73 today. George Carlin as a priest. There's an oxymoron right there, right? Just saying. But he did it in a humorous way. Love me some George Carlin. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, of course. Yeah, there were only two. Hey, Mr. Conductor, George Carlin. How about that, huh? And look at that. Before the beard. That's from like 1965. He was so young.
Time on my hands since you've been away, boy.
George Carlin, a true award-winning legend. And definitely sorely missed. Speaking of sorely missed, how about this man, Dean Smith? He just passed away about a month ago at the age of 83. University of North Carolina Tar Heels basketball coach legend. 36 seasons he's coached. And Dean Smith would be 84 today. Henry Kingi, K-I-N-G-I, or is it Kingi? Kingi, I don't know. Henry, that's the guy in the middle right there with the long hair. That's the guy with that cool hat right there. Meow. Love it.
Everything's going wrong.
Henry Kingi.
Why'd you have to say goodbye?
Hey, how about Mario Andretti? Mario Andretti, one of the greatest race car drivers of all time. 3/4 of a century old. He is 75. Man alive, let's drink to that. Notice I have very few pictures of each of these folks in the movie. Car wash. So I grabbed what I could. There he is, the man in the middle. Remember Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Where's all my wrestling fans out there? Ricky the Dragon Steamboat out of Hawaii. 62 years old today. Retired from wrestling very young. Mostly due to injuries. Oh, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. What a legend, though. A WWE Wrestling Hall of Famer, and rightfully so. Gavin McLeod. I'll always remember him in Murray for Mary Tyler Moore, as well as on the TV show The Love Boat. Remember him? The horseshoe hair, you know, had the sideburns, the mutton chops almost. Gavin McLeod is 84 years old today, still going strong. Carolina Kurkova, 31, and gorgeous, beautiful model. That's K-A-R-O-L-I-N-A. Kurkova, K-U-R-K-O-V-A. Ray Dawn Chong. That's right, Ray Dawn Chong, of course, the daughter of legend, dope-smoking comedian, actor Tommy Chong. She's 54 years old today. All right, folks, check this out. Professor Irwin Corey. Professor Irwin Corey was in this movie. That's not a scene from, that's from 1963 right there. This guy is a really, really unique man. And I mean really unique. Professor Irwin Corey, of course, with the crazy hair. Now he was 61, 62 years old in this movie. Folks, he's still alive.
What?
He is still alive. He is 100 years old. Well on his way to turning 101.
Man, you must be lucky to live that long.
Isn't it? It's awesome. How awesome is that?
Wicked awesome.
It sure is. Professor Irwin Corey He does believe in the communist way of life. That ain't cool to me, but it doesn't mean that he should have his grave desecrated when he dies, you know?
Hey, Daddy.
What?
There was this teacher at Fellow who lived to be 103.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, did you know her? Or her?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes.
Professor Irwin Corey. 100 years old. Like I said, he's a communist. He hates America. He really does. He says Uncle Sam is a big bully. That's what the hat says. You can't tell on my camera, but doesn't mean that he should have his grave desecrated when he goes. Just means everybody's entitled to their own beliefs. But he's a unique man. There's no question about that. He's a comedian, funny guy. Still has a great sense of humor today. I would never vote for him, though. Not my belief. For any party. Folks, that's him nowadays. Him and his crazy hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he can still walk.
He looks like
He's still walking. That was him celebrating New Year's 2015.
He looks like
he was 100 years old right there.
He looks like he's around. He looks like he's at least around his 80s.
I know. He doesn't look 100. You know what it is? Those who enjoy life age well, folks. I've always believed in that. Professor Irwin Corey, very impressed with this man. He was 97 years old there and doing stand-up comedy. Unbelievable. Standing up while he did it, too. You know, he didn't do... But he's still walking around and everything. Pretty impressive stuff. Jack Kehoe, K-E-H-O-E. Yeehaw! That's right, Jack Kehoe. Look at those automobiles in the background, huh? Volkswagen Squareback, old Cadillac, Ford LTD wagon. Ah, boy, I remember those cars growing up. I know I do. Woo! How you like that guitar, Delilah? Isn't that awesome? Let's drink to that. Alright, more celebrity birthdays. Actor Zero Mostel. M-O-S-T-E-L. Who the hell would name the kid Zero? I ain't figured that one out yet. But he would be 100 years old today. Sadly, he passed away in 1977 at the age of 62. Just think, Professor Irwin Corey was born before Zero Mostel and is still alive today. Oh, wow. How about Ickey Woods? Remember the Ickey Shuffle? Cincinnati Bengals running back number 30, Ickey Woods? Yeah, he's on the commercial now, I know. Yep. Well, Ickey Woods is 49 years old today. How about actor Charles Durning? Late great actor Charles Durning, born this day in 1923, lived to be 89 years old, passed away in 2012. Linus Pauling, legendary scientist, one of only 4 people to ever win 2 different Nobel Prizes. Linus Pauling, born this day in 1901, lived a good long life, lived to be 93 years old and passed away in 1995. Cindy Wilson of the B-52s. We remember them in the 80s. Yeah, we do. Cindy Wilson, 58 and doing great. Jelena Yankovic. It's not Jankovic. Maybe it's Yelena? It should be. Jelena Yankovic. Tennis cutie. Phenomenal tennis player, 30 years old today. And finally, actor John Turturro, like Cindy Wilson, he's 58 and doing great. Oh yeah. Now it's time to bring out some exquisite hotness. Melanie Mayron, her and the Thunder Jugs, Oh, cleavage, French for cleavage. Yeah, baby. She was gorgeous in that movie, wasn't she? I think so too. So cute, innocent, gorgeous. Hot damn. She ended up losing a lot of weight after. I don't think she needed to. I think she was just right. Her a little bit later on, look at that hair, will you? Good Lord. Hell, she practically had the afro herself. Melanie Mayron. Like I said, losing weight. Very pretty, though. She has remained very pretty over the years. She's in her 60s now. Mid-60s, I believe. Well, actually, late 60s, I think. I can't remember. Big old glasses. That was quite the fad in the 80s. Yeah. I like her. I like her looking like that. Beautiful hair, too. Good Lord. Hot, real hot, damn hot. We're gonna earn some smoking hot. She's a dog lover. Look at her nowadays. Look at them glasses, will you? Wow. I know, my camera's not doing justice, but hey, it's all good. She appreciates the fans, definitely. She's aged well over the years. She really has. That was then, and this is now. Here we go. Kind of got that earthy look going. I got a lot of friends back home that look like that, actually, which is okay. Don't mind that at all. Melanie Mayron. Yeah, baby. All right, folks. Let's drink. Time for 4 babes in a day in a row. We got the Pointer Sisters. And there's Anita Pointer, okay? That's Anita Pointer. Check out Bonnie Pointer. Now that is an afro you can be proud of. I know I'm proud of that. Look at that, Delilah. Told you women wore the afro nicely, too. Look at that.
Oh, wow, they did.
They sure did, huh?
Yes.
June Pointer, sadly the one that's no longer with us. June Pointer was so pretty. They all were. They all still are. And Ruth Pointer, the oldest and the boldest of the Pointer Sisters. But she wasn't the first one. She joined them later on, actually. Ruth Pointer. And she's still with us and still going strong. So let's show off them Pointer Sisters, shall we? They were quite a big role in this here movie. Yeah, they were. Of course, most of the soundtrack by Rose Royce. R-O-S-E. Royce. R-O-Y-C-E. Not to be confused with Rolls Royce. Hanging out with Richard Pryor in the movie, of course. Richard Pryor played a reverend in the movie. Love it. Loving it. Pointer Sisters looking. Wow. Like I said, folks, today's show is mostly to feature the music and the movie. Oh, we love featuring the Pointer Sisters. Of course, most famous for their 1979 classic song, I'm So Excited. I just can't hide it. That's right. I'm so excited. Great song. Mama's cooking. Oh God. It's almost 7 o'clock. We're eating an hour late today. Next we feature Ray Vitte. V-I-T-T-E. Is it Vitti? Is it Vitte? Hell, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I really don't give a shit. Ray Vitte? Hell, I don't know. Ray Vitte, as opposed to Vet. That's him on the right. With the crazy hair. Very hard to find pictures of him by himself. Oh, there you go, man in the locker room. Yeah. There we go. Ray Vitte. V-I-T-T-E. Looking funky. You know, he almost looks homeless in this. He really does. Funny. Who cares? He's got more money than we do, most likely. Feels smart with his money. Alright, let's drink. Folks, it's time to bring out the Reverend Richard Pryor, one of my favorite stand-up comedians of all time. You know how much of a Richard Pryor fan I am. Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, Ronnie Carrington. That's the Fab Five of exquisite, wicked awesomeness, in my opinion. And of course, you gotta give some kudos to Lenny Bruce and oh hell, Andy Dice Clay. He was good, still is. But Richard Pryor, well above Andy Dice Clay. Richard Pryor is one of the very best. And although he only had a cameo role in this movie, it was definitely a memorable one. I mean, come on, look at that. Hanging out with two legends, JFK and MLK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Wow. Car wash. And remember, folks, it is Mustache Madness Month starting tomorrow. You know what that means. Submit your pick to Beer and Song of the Day. Right now, I'm clean shaven. I'm not going to shave this again until March 31st, the last day of Mustache Madness Month. The day after my daughter Delilah's birthday. Richard Pryor. Definitely sorely missed. Definitely never forgotten. Look at that. Two comic legends together. Richard Pryor and George Carlin. Wow. If you ain't seen this movie before, folks, you need to get it. You need to check it out. Netflix, make it happen. Richard Pryor. Such an amazing actor and an amazing stand-up comedian. Just an amazing man. Alright, now, we saw a couple pictures of this guy earlier. Sully Boyar. B-O-Y-A-R. Sully. Yo, Sully, how you doing, huh? Digging a fedora. Remember him? He was the owner of the car wash in the movie. Sully Boyar. Hanging out with gorgeous Melanie Mayron. The boss man. That's right. Yeah. Sadly, Sully's no longer with us either. He did a great job in this movie. He really did. There he is, Sully, later on. Here we go. How about actress Tracy Reed? Good Lord. She was hot, real hot, damn hot, wicked hot, earth smoking hot. Remember her? She was the waitress. That's right. Gorgeous waitress in the movie. Finer than a new set of snow tires. Lovely lady indeed. Folks, that is it for the pictures. I do want to give an honorable mention to a phenomenal actor, though. Ivan Dixon, one of my favorite actors. He was the sergeant in Hogan's Heroes. He was in a phenomenal episode of Twilight Zone, The Big Tall Wish. Black guy that crushed racial barriers. He was born April 6, 1931. He passed away in 2007 at the age of 76. Kidney failure, kidney disease. Ivan Dixon, they didn't have any pictures of him by himself or anything like that. But Ivan Dixon in his beard, chomping on a cigar. Phenomenal actor. One of the big phenomenal actors in the movie. The late great Ivan Dixon. Definitely one of my favorites. The guy was incredible. I drank. So folks, let's talk about the movie a little bit before we call it a day. I want to feature the whole 71 minutes of the soundtrack. I really do. I think it's that important to hear it all. Now, Reverend Ike, which is of course what Richard Pryor played, was a real-life preacher and inspiration for the Daddy Rich character. When Reverend Ike was unavailable for the film, they chose Richard Pryor, who actually filmed his role in 2 days. Daddy Rich was portrayed based on the real Reverend Ike. Now you know. Now the movie's title song, Car Wash, I already mentioned it, 1976, Rolls Royce. It was a #1 chart-topping hit. It was one of the biggest selling singles of the 1970s disco music era. Something that I didn't know but doesn't surprise me. Excuse me. George Carlin wrote his own dialogue. Makes sense. The guy's just that much of a genius. Now, this was the final film as an actor for Ivan Dixon. Like I said, Ivan Dixon, that was his final film. 1976. Lived for another 31 years. Now, check this out. Despite the fact that Danny DeVito and Brooks Adams' scenes were deleted, there are copies of this film that exist with their scenes still in place. I would love to see that. I have not seen that personally. It's mostly having been shown on local TV stations in the 80s or on bootleg copies. Yes, Danny DeVito, that guy. Little short Danny DeVito was in the movie, as well as Brooks Adams. It's too bad their scenes were deleted, though. Now, this was originally intended to be a Broadway musical first, and then a film. Universal said they would make it as a film, but not a musical. in 2011. Plans are set to make it a musical on Broadway. I don't know if that happened or not. It is the film debut of Bill Duke. That's right, remember the guy? That's, as I like to call it, Africa Black. I had a friend of mine, a black guy, years ago, said, man, they're African black. I've never forgotten that. I don't even remember who it was that told me that, but basically, real dark. It's like dark chocolate. Love it. Awesome. Hey, the main location of this film was an actual Los Angeles car wash. It was the Figueroa Car Wash in Westlake, which is a few blocks from the legendary MacArthur Park. The actual address was the corner of Rampart Boulevard and 6th Street. It was demolished during the late 1980s. Bummer. When it was opened after the release of this movie, its marquee declared its involvement as a location in this major motion picture. And yet they still tore it down. Dang it. Always sad to see that. Uh-oh. My phone is gone. According to director Michael Schultz, the film was shot in chronological order. Well, that's cool. I like that when they do that. In fact, the film takes place during a 10-hour period over the course of a day. So the entire movie, it's one day. Makes sense why they're all wearing the same thing in the movie, right? All of the DJ's voices and most of the dialogue was recorded ADR, whatever that is, since it was too loud to record on location. Huh. Well, I guess LA is a pretty loud city. It's the second largest city in the United States of America. Brooke Adams, Benny Baker, Louis Lillian, Danny Tucker, and Sonny Woods all appeared in this movie. But all the scenes were deleted. All of them and Danny DeVito. Man, that sucks. I don't believe in censorship or cutting scenes. But then again, of course, I get it. Some scenes need to be cut. Otherwise, you'd have a 10-hour-long movie. And nobody can go through that. DVD and home video cassette covers claim that this was the first ever disco movie. This is due to the movie's soundtrack, as it's not a disco dance picture as such. Well, we know that. That was Saturday Night Fever a year later. Remember John Travolta? That's right. Well, one of the DVD covers declares that it is the first disco slacker movie. Whatever that means. Slacker movie? I would give this the first disco movie. I would. Although I think it still had a lot of funky music in it myself. And I like that. Now, the name of the LA car wash for the movie was the Deluxe Car Wash. That's D-E-E, and then L-U-X-E. Now, even though Danny DeVito's scenes were cut from theatrical release, you can still see him in the Kenny Meets Marsha scene. If you watch behind Kenny as he is approaching the office and the intro to the I Wanna Get Next to You starts, you will see DeVito's back as he appears to be storming off from a woman and slaps a newspaper vending machine on the way out of view. I have to look for that. The employee wearing the combat jump boots and sleeveless camouflage shirt is obviously a Vietnam veteran.
Hey, is there a pause on this recording? Like, are you able to pause it?
Why?
Dinner already ready.
Shit. Mommy doesn't wait around. It's alright, I'll have to cut the music short, it looks like. I'm pretty much done anyway. So yeah, obviously a Vietnam vet. He is wearing a Purple Heart ribbon and a Silver Star medal on his shirt. The film was released on Ricky Fallon's 12th birthday. Ricky Fallon was the hysterical woman's son who vomited in and on the car. Now Now, Richard Pryor, like I talked about, as Daddy Rich, head evangelist of the Church of Divine Economic Spirituality. Though Pryor has been frequently top billed in promotional materials for this movie, his appearance in the ensemble of performances is only a cameo. Pryor has said in his autobiography, Pryor Convictions and Other Life Sentences, which I've seen that and I've listened to that he felt that the public were misled into believing that he had a bigger part in this movie. He also admitted being high during the shoot by saying, on the set of Car Wash, I was too coked out to know any better. Sad, but very true. Let's take it home, folks. Dinner's already ready and I don't want it to be cold. Empties brain cells on an average Yankee fan. Folks, I gotta close it out and keep the music running. But you know what time it is, right? Darn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it is time to make a good fetus and head out. So everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink or die, might spare you drink, or you might kill yourself or somebody else. Now, drinking or driving. It's dumb to be a Yanks fan. What's dumber than that is root for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. I'm as good as Tom Brady. Dream on, jackass. Dream the hell on. Manning, or men slapping women, or animal abuse, or racism, or people who watch on bets, or fake friends, or anybody that supports the fans or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church, things like that are just plain stupid. And definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow with a much shorter show. I promise you that. Try to keep it under 30 tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Yeah, make it funky. Hell yeah.